Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are going to be talking about Roots of War in our Week 2 global standings for where the alliances are currently ranking, which ones are undefeated, how many do we have, how you as an alliance can get added to our list. And then we have a bunch of new features to talk about, along with even a new section specifically dedicated to Roots of War on my Discord, because I was noticing that there just wasn't really anything that was Roots of War specific on the official COD Discord. So I figured, hey, why not create a hub that can be used in a multitude of ways? And so we're going to get into all of that. Number one, let's first start off with showing you guys, right, our current week 2 ranking / standings for where everyone is at. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get a little switcheroo. And you can see, right, so this is our Roots of War leaderboards, right? So I started this back in week 1. We're now week 2. And of course, if you're looking to get a link to this sheet and or the Discord for some of the things I'm going to mention, there will be the link for the leaderboard is on the Discord, but a link to the Discord will be in the pinned comment description down below. So when you get on here, you're going to first start with the Start Here tab. Number 1 will be just join the Discord to get access to the game-wide ROW section. Number 2, right, if you want to have your matches added to this, which is specifically on the matches or the leaderboards tabs, right, just shoot me a DM, or you can post. I'll say, please DM bossnasti, or join my Discord on ROW section. We'll say that. Then let's get a little text wrap. Bam, bam, bam. Lovely. And then number 3, if your alliance is a billion plus power and would like an invite to our 2A, there we go, private ROW chat on my Discord, right, DM me, 1 rep per alliance, right, that's something we have for alliances that are a billion power or more. Number 4, when sending reports, this is the best one to use, and just kind of gives an example of that. Mainly the reason why we say this is because it shows the overall ranking, and we get the MMR, which is the matchmaking rating, along with the end of match score. So let's get into the leaderboards. So leaderboards are where I basically, and let me point out this, it is quite a bit of work, right? Because I'm essentially cataloging any of the reports from that screenshot that I'm being sent each week, right? So I think as of recording this, there are the week 3 matches that are going on right now, as registration period I think is about to end, or has, give or take. And so what you're going to see here is these are all ranked based on wins, at least at the moment. I may eventually do it based on win percentages, so we'll see how that, once we get some more total games played. But there is a lot of interesting things here that we can see from the data, right? So one, let me just kind of show you the total that we have. It's a lot, right? So I think we have 128. So I have 128 entries, which means that I was sent 64 match reports, right? Times 2 hits us at 128. And so you can see that the number here for the alliances that have total games 2 played, right? So it's not, and again, these are the ones, so some of the ones I'm getting only have 1 game played. These are not kind of an apples to apples based on week to week, right? Because I might have some new people that join in that send me reports that didn't send me reports before. So again, if anyone has those backlogged for week 1s or weeks that we didn't cover, you can still send me those as well. You just have to let me know. But for the time being, I'm just adding them as they come in. So you can see here that you have, 11 alliances that are 2-0. You still have, I think there's, out of the 63 here, I think there's 56, because there's 56 alliances that are still undefeated. And then, again, we have the 11 with 2 games or more played. You can see here, like, total points. The way I do that is, like the screenshot we shared you on the Start Here tab. I just add the points for a simple total. And then I also give you an average points per week. I also added in this column for Home Kingdom, so I'm going to have to ask that of people. So again, if you are someone who does not have your Home Kingdom added on this sheet, please let me know. Some of these I know offhand. I don't know, like that one is pretty obvious for me because that's where I started. And I'll figure it out as we kind of go. And sure, maybe some of these are straightforward, like 88, 89, but I would still rather get a hard confirmation for ones that I'm just not absolutely sure of. But again, you can just let me know in a DM that's totally fine, or on the RW chat. So, and then now let's look at matches. So the matches tab here, this is just kind of an overview, and I'm not sure if I'm going to add anything more to this, but what we have is I listed off each week. So, I probably should do something like this. Like, let's just say week 2, and then I'll say like week 1. There we go. Just so it's a little clear, and then maybe we'll put it in red. And then, do I have that bolded? I don't. Let's do it like this. We'll go left. And let's do the same thing here. So we're going to bold that. We'll go left. Is that a higher font? It is. See, look, I noticed. 14, cool. We'll change this to red. There we go. So just something like that. That kind of shows what the number of weeks are from when it officially started. And then left to right, you have Team A, Power A. This is their MMR. I probably should make a call out to that, huh? We'll do that. Score B, just so it's clear. I'm sure it is, but you know, just in case, because some people might just think that that's the total power. No, it's not. It's the registered participants for the MMR rating. So we have this bolded as who won. And then I also have a global ranking. So this is pretty cool. Some people may not have realized this, but week 1 of ROW, they were actually issuing rankings based on the top 20 number for your kingdom. At least that's how it appeared. And then in the second week, I started noticing that the reports I was getting were beyond 20, right? So I was getting stuff like 60, 503, 268, 45, etc. This to me then indicated that now they actually have a global ranking system on the back end. It's just not public, right? So this is one of the other reasons why I like getting that report, because it shows me specifically what your global ranking is going in that week. But this is just a nice match history, right? So you can kind of see what the ratings were. Like you got a 356 versus a 402, 270 versus 289, right? And the idea is you want to try and get close, like this one, 71 to 66, right? This is a 5 ranking difference. That's really close. That's kind of what you're aiming more for. And we're going to allude to that in our next tab. So we added a tab called Alliance Time Slots. The idea here being, because week 3 is already going, so it's a little bit too late, but for week 4, which is September 2nd to the 3rd, right? My idea here, and let me do this just to be super specific. My idea here behind this is if alliances know the time slots that other alliances and what their previous week's rating was, they can potentially aim to find more favorable matchups, right? Because to my knowledge, I don't think anybody wants to go and fight a matchup where they're fighting someone like 50 or 100 ranks above them, or they're fighting someone incredibly below them, to where there's just more inherent advantages because of that on the power side, and then potentially kind of the T5 versus non-T5 or T5 versus T4 number sides. So the way I'm viewing this is that, you know, this is obviously an honor system. So, you know, if players, and we'll show you that in a moment on the Discord, but if players want to let me know what time slots their alliance is going to sign up for, or if your alliance is only able to sign up for one time slot because that's the only one that works for the majority of your players, let me know, and I will add that here. You can do that on the Discord, and then we're going to actually allude to that here now. So we're going to go over and show you the Discord. So if you come over here and you join the Discord, you just go to reaction roles here. You'll select where you can see here Roots of War. It's this one. And then it'll open up this section, right? So this is where you would go. We have a start here. And this basically is just our table of contents, also links to the leaderboard, so you can get access to that if you'd like. And then we have our 5 chats, right? So we have our row 1B chat, that's for alliances that are 1 billion power or more, that's 1 rep per. We have our ROW chat, that's just for general discussion. And then we have our COD row matches. So as an example, you can see someone's already posted here. I just left that there as well for an example. I'm going to clear that one out. But pretty simple. You just post it. You need to review the sheet first just to make sure that your match is not already documented on the matches tab, which is indicated here. If it's not, then you need to post this screenshot. And then, of course, if your post is removed, it just means that we've documented it. So this is just an easy way for alliances to post their matches, so that way I can update this in real time. And then we have the schedules. This is an example of if you want to indicate, and I'm waiting for more people to join, so most likely I'm not going to like ping everyone on here as a reminder, probably until after this video comes out. But you can post this here. Here's the example format, and then that would allow for me to then add your alliance onto that time slot tab. Now I know some people, I have got messaged by one or two people who were a little bit iffy about wanting to post the time that they're going to take. But to be fair, I just don't think that people are out to try and get people on mismatches, right? I think at the end of the day, alliances really want favorable matchups. And in the event, if we end up finding something like that out, well, the data will indicate that, right? The more reports I get, the more data I can plug in. We can see if alliances are, or certain alliances are choosing certain time slots because then they don't have to go up against other alliances that are of equal-ish power, right? I just don't think that's the case, though. I think really what we're hoping, and what you've been seeing a lot of feedback from alliances and players in ROW so far, is that they want more favorable matchups. Especially after week 1 and week 2, right? You saw people posting on the official COD Discord, even on my Discord as well, and DMs I got, where alliances were hoping to get closer MMR rating matchups to theirs, along with overall ranking numbers. So my hope is that this will be a benefit to the community, and people will see the value in it as we get more and more that hopefully will post. And of course, worst case, you'll still have, these bi-weekly videos that I'll post for updates each week. Then we get to the ROW videos. And this is basically just a channel where if you have a video you want to post for ROW, match highlights, your full match game, you can post those here. This is just an ROW video posting section, but anyone can post here if you have an ROW video. I feel like I just said ROW video a lot. And yeah, and that's pretty much going to end it out. That's what I got for you today. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully when we do week 3, we'll end up having a little bit more context that we can give and a little bit more focus on kind of highlights and matchups, etc., things like that. But again, this one was a little bit longer because I wanted to include some more general information after doing a big update to our ROW section. So as I said, hope you guys enjoy and you find some value in it. If there's any ideas or things you think I can add, please let me know in the comments down below. I, of course, would love to know your general thoughts as well. And that is going to do it for me. So as always, until next time, I will catch you later.